Otakuology Podcast with Otaku Mike and Jin Graves.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Otakuology Podcast. I'm your host, Otaku Mike. With me, as always, is my heterosexual life partner, Jen Graves.
It's me.
Is that a good intro for you?
Actually, so the funny thing is, and I don't know if you have one of these little bargain places, is really making me think of the Team Rocket logo. Or the Team Rocket thing. Meow, that's right.
So, we have officially hit episode 100.
Right.
Give or take like one or two episodes.
Right.
But we have officially hit episode 100, and Jin agreed to watch this anime called EIKEN, which is an anime that came out in, where was it? I just missed my thing. It came out in 2003 and 2004. We had 2 episodes. It was animated by JC Staff. Do you know who JC Staff is?
No.
JC Staff has done a lot of different anime, if I can get to it right now. Some of the top ones that they have done Familiar Zero, Revolutionary Girl Utena, Bakuman is one of them that they did. Shakugo no Shana is one. Azumangu Daioh. And they did season 2 of One Punch Man.
There's a lot of these that I don't like.
Are just some of the anime that they've actually done. Oh, they did Read or Die TV? What?
Sounds like somebody's not fully prepared to know all this information.
Look, they did a lot of shit. I'm just going through it right now. They've done a lot of
You're
stuff.
like, oh, childhood.
No, I wouldn't say childhood. I would say more
adulthood.
Adulthood, I would say. But so I made Jin watch this terrible, terrible show. Why? Because
I just have to say, I don't even know if you exactly just made me watch this terrible, terrible show, because somebody else told me that you made her watch it, and
that's true.
And I'm sorry. That's all I know how to say on that one.
I just gotta be up front. I'm surprised she didn't walk out the door.
This is true.
But we were talking about EIKEN, which is a 2-episode OVA, based on a manga that ran for, let's see, how long did it run for? It ran for 18 volumes.
18 volumes.
But this is, I'll give you a bit of synopsis. Densuke has just enrolled in an exclusive, what's the name of this? I don't know how to read it. Zashuan Academy? Is that how you say it? Zashuan Academy. I'm going to say.
Keep talking. I'll look it up.
He is eager to participate in extracurricular activities, but he never expected to join the mysterious EIKEN Club. Strangely enough, every other member is a busty co-ed. And many of the club's activities involve bikinis, but Densuke is not interested in anyone except for his shy and beautiful Chiharu Shinomu. I think that's how you say the name. I don't remember what the.
I think you say the academy is Zashono.
Just Shono Academy. Okay, I gotta be honest. I had no idea who any of these characters were. To be honest, I did not know. I had to look them up on Wikipedia to see who the fuck these people were.
Chiharu Shinanomi?
Shinanomi. So, to be honest. And so, what the premise of this particular two OVAs is, Densuke accidentally gropes Chiharu at one point. Because of that, he ends up having to join the EIKEN or EIKEN club.
It's because she has a fan base, and on the way to school,
Yeah.
he didn't realize it that he fell into her,
And grabbed her extremely large tits.
and he just thought that possibly he had fallen and had caught himself on some very soft rocks.
But no, he did not. And so
He
he
caught himself on a pair of tatas.
would you say he gets blackmailed into joining this fucking club?
I
Kind
would
of.
say so, yeah.
Yeah, I would say he gets blackmailed into joining this club.
I
Which,
mean,
go
by
ahead.
one of my favorite characters, but
What?
that's it. That's it.
What?
The purple haired girl is one of my favorite characters.
Oh, what was her name? Oh god, she has a name. It's
Eureka.
Kurika. That's what it was. Kurika is what her name is.
Misono.
She is what they like to call the Amazon purple-haired girl with extremely large tits, and she likes to make Densuke dress up in drag. That's one of her hobbies, apparently. I found that
Her
out
her
through the
her
Wikipedia
bust
page.
size is 45G.
How did you know that?
I looked it up on the Weekend Wikipedia page. What do you Jesus.
Can I
Do you
just
want
ask?
to do you want to know Chiharu's size since
No,
we've talked
I
about
really,
her?
I think they say it in the anime.
So Chiharu is 39F.
Oh god. Oh god. So we don't. Do you know what the Eiken Club actually does? Which I'm gonna say Eiken or Eiken because to be honest, in this anime in the dub, they mispronounce the name of this club all the fucking time. Nobody knows how to pronounce it right. So I don't know how
Really
to pronounce it right.
feel like the aspect of this club originally was to be kind of like almost like a cheerleading squad for the school.
You think so?
And it ended up not being that way. Yeah, kind of like where they're like, hey, you're the club that introduces people to the school and whatnot.
Uh huh.
I really think that's what they were supposed to be, and they ended up obviously not being that. But
But
it's very, very old.
it's very very old.
Yeah, I mean, this club is supposed to be very, very old.
Is it supposed to be old? Do you know this because you read the manga?
I did read the manga. Yeah.
Okay. Can I just ask you how did this manga last for 18 volumes? Because this anime sucks ass.
No comment. I don't know.
No comment.
There is a lot more though. There's a lot more in the manga. Like you said, it was like 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and whenever you were saying that, and I was like, what?
Yeah, because it's
2
two episodes.
episodes?
It's 2 episodes, and this story is based on a story in volume 3 of the manga, apparently. So the whole story, I mean, in this particular anime, he ends up
It's very cookie cutter.
it is very cookie cutter. He ends up getting blackmailed to join this group, this club. They end up having to go to a school festival or like a sports festival or something.
Yes.
And I don't know why they're in this festival. They just do it. Like they go bungee jumping. They go, I think they go like relay racing at one point.
Which one of the other weird things of this too is the difference between the anime and the manga.
Uh huh.
Because one of the things that I was reading as differences between the two,
Uh huh.
because like we talked about, it's 2 episodes. I really thought there was going to be more, and I kept thinking like, I fucked up where I found this. There's only 2 episodes. There should be more. There wasn't,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, it was a problem. The other funny thing is, if you look up like club members, there are a few.
There are more club members than
Yeah,
there are in the show.
like they actually have a girl, which I remember the scene vividly because it was so weird. There's a girl in there named Hikaru uh Daizenji.
Is that the little girl?
No. This girl should be about the same like senior as
Uh-huh.
Kirika.
Uh-huh.
Um but she's probably as big as the blonde girl, the Chinese one,
Oh,
Lynn Grace.
are you talking about the one who's like looks like she's a child and has like a really big
No,
boobs?
not she's not in it. You know,
She's not in it. Oh, okay.
she's in the manga, so she's the actual club president that is in it.
Uh-huh.
And every time we see her, like she's fallen over, she's got something going on, and it becomes a running shtick that everybody has to like have medical tape everywhere because she gets cut and starts bleeding,
Uh-huh.
and they do that. Well, so the weird thing that comes out is actually kind of the same thing, which is portrayed through most of the show. Um, the perviness of basically Denzuki going to help her change one time and ending up in these weird positions where it's
Oh,
like,
yes.
hey, oh my gosh, subliminally that looks like a blowjob. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that looks like a fingering episode. What's going on there? And I mean the things just kind of her bandages almost work like snakes
Yeah.
trying to constrict them together, so that was one thing that kind of like going through the episodes, I was like, where is this at?
Yeah, because you
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 know
said you said off air that she wasn't even in the show.
she wasn't in the show.
Yeah.
Another thing that's not in the show is the shinomi shinonomi the shinonomi family
Uh-huh.
isn't exactly all portrayed there. We have Chiharu, and we have the younger sister, which is Yoriko.
Uh-huh.
And
That's is it Daisuke's um sister?
no, that's Chiharu's sister.
Okay.
She's but I think she is his classmate or something. There's a
Okay.
reason why she likes him.
Uh-huh.
And you can kind of see that a little bit in the show,
Uh-huh.
especially on the slide scene or the water slide scene. I don't think it's the chocolate banana one. I think it's the other
So
one.
that's not his sister?
No,
It's her sister.
right.
I thought it was his sister the entire time.
No, it's supposed to be her sister.
Oh, because she calls him Big Brother. Like
Yes,
all this fucking time.
because she's younger.
Okay.
So
I
then
was so confused by that.
it's
Okay, so that makes their interactions less creepy, but still really creepy.
you're like, what the fuck
Because I
am
thought
I
they were brother and
watching?
sister the whole time.
No. That's why she looks so much like Chiharu.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why she looks, because I really want to say that Denzuki is a single child.
Okay.
But no, one of the like things is him and Chiharu. I'm gonna say going steady, but that's not exactly what it is. They're
Uh,
not going out.
they're not going out, but there's like a will they, won't
They
they kind of thing, right?
they become really good friends though.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that Chiharu and Yoriko have to do is go home and help I think it's just their mother. I don't know if they have a dad
Hmm.
because it's been a long time since I've read the manga as well.
Yeah.
But or it might be the dad. One of the parents I think is gone. And so they actually take care of their siblings. So if you look at it, there's actually 5 other kids besides Chiharu and Yoriko,
Uh-huh.
and they're all a lot younger.
Okay. Okay.
And so Denzuki would go over to their house and actually help them do food and other stuff and took care of them. And there's actually this weird running thing where the little kids joke about Chiharu being Denzuki's wife.
Okay.
And then Yoriko gets kind of pissed off about it. It's like, I
Because
want to
in
be
the
his wife.
in the anime, it's not very clear what Chiharu and Densuke are exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're club member, like club mates, but like he ended up seeing her naked at one point, and they're
Yes.
like kind of like there's some awkward tension in between them in the first episode and whatnot, and then they're going into this. Obviously, you can say there's just probably some like weird like sexual tension too. I don't know.
Right. Right.
And then you throw in
Well,
her sister now.
her sister, not his sister.
No, his
Her
sister, her
sister.
sister, and
Yeah.
like they end up having to compete in these like games. I don't even know why they were competing in the games themselves. Uh, but that's kind of what the whole premise of this is them going through these games. Like there's like a water slide.
Right.
The one,
See, and the
the
weird thing is all this actually is just a very small part of the manga.
yeah, the
Like they know
ones
that it's coming up,
the
but
wo-
it's not big.
the one scene that really made me laugh, and it was the only scene that made me laugh, was they had to like go bungee jumping and like catch a flag at the very bottom.
Yeah.
And they're like really high up, and it's like the first person that goes bungee jumping, and the one of the characters just kicks the person off and like, just
Right.
sends them flying.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that made me laugh in this entire show. That says something about the show and the comedy direction they took in this show, because the rest of it was terrible.
Right, because there's actually a lot more
Can
stuff.
can we talk about the
Because you don't ever get to see the Lynn Grace fight, right?
no, I don't even know what that is.
Lynn is the blonde.
Okay, no, she's barely in this show.
Yeah, so
It
Lynn plays a big part. Lynn's family is like ex gymnast or something, but she's actually like the rich kid of the group that nobody knows.
uh-huh.
And there's a part where somebody is telling Denzuki off, and she comes to his rescue and basically kicks and beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, most of it follows Chiharu, Tensuki, and her sister, and then occasionally the teacher. Because
Yes.
the teacher did the yogurt slide, and the yogurt slide was one of the weirdest things ever.
Yeah, the chocolate yogurt one.
No, the yogurt one. The chocolate one was fucking insane. Because
Yeah.
that's towards the end where they're fighting for Chiharu's love. Him and this other guy who's like a previous champion, but he loves Chiharu, and I just felt sorry for Chiharu basically the entire time in this series, because she gets thrusted into these awkward moments where like she's being like, I don't say oogled at, or like a weird sexual act is being performed on her in
Right.
some weird way, and Chiharu's just like sitting there like, oh no, I gotta win for the team, I gotta help, and all
I
these.
will say in the manga, I feel like she's more dense.
She's more dense
Yes.
because she is very one note in this anime.
And the weird thing is like with the anime, you are seeing basically just like Denzuki's relationship,
Mm-hmm.
but if you read the manga, it's more built like a harem.
Okay.
Every character has their own kind of like story that goes into it. Every character kind of has all this stuff. I mean, there's many things where it really just sticks with the teacher.
Uh,
And besides the first little scene that you have with Chiharu, where Denzuki falls on top of her,
uh-huh.
that one takes kind of a back seat.
Yeah.
After that, a bunch of like the very first ones is him and the teacher.
Okay.
And there's an inside joke with it that, oh my god, I'm doing this and I'm gonna get fired because of it,
nobody knows who what the teacher's name is, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Yeah, they just call her teacher.
Oh yeah, no, she's got an actual name.
Yeah, they just call her teacher, but nobody remembers her name, I believe.
Her
the whole
name is
thing.
supposed to be come on.
Yeah, I don't remember. They never say her name. It's just teacher. You know. But this anime was so fucking terrible. Like, it had such like, as somebody who enjoys like ecchi anime from time to time, this is just like the worst of the worst. It's like just like a big cringy dumpster fire. And it's not even like good sexual like innuendos or anything like that. They're just not well done, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, I thought this was so bad. Especially, okay, so whenever was it, so Chiharu's sister, she like does like a running jump all the time when Daisuke's around, and he always gets like a face full of vagina.
Yeah.
I thought it's fucking stupid.
Right.
And then there's the whole segment to where she's like literally like fucking forcing herself onto him, but she's acting like he's forcing himself onto her while they're
Yes.
going down a giant chocolate water slide.
Right.
And
Well,
I was just like, oh
and then
my
the other
god.
bad thing with that is on that part is there are a couple scenes where they get stuck.
Yeah.
Like they fall and the thing like bounces them a couple times
Yeah.
and they get stuck in these weird positions where like
Yes.
his arm is going through her shirt and his fingers are in her mouth
Yeah.
while his other hand is like backwards going up somebody else's shirt and he's like groping them to keep them
And
on the
she's like,
boat.
oh no, don't touch me, big brother. Don't touch me.
Different
Oh,
stuff. It's
how could you? Oh no.
that just throws me off.
Yeah.
No, I mean there's so one thing we're learning is if you are gonna do anything with this show / manga, read the manga. There's a little
I
more there.
recommend not reading the manga.
I mean, but if we had to recommend this because we are covering it,
I don't recommend anybody watch
I would
this.
recommend the manga.
I
Okay.
only picked this because I knew it was so terrible, and you made me watch that one show we had to watch.
Hey guys,
What
episode
was it?
200. Mike is gonna read the manga for EIKEN.
The EIKEN is so out of print. It's insane. And it never got finished over here.
I guess you'll have to figure out how to get it, buddy.
It
You
is.
got you got 200 episodes to figure it out.
No, I don't even want to own this. No, it's just not good. It's
I'm gonna come down and Mr. Miyagi this to you, be like, read this, but I need to poop. I need to poop. No, you'll sit there and you'll read this and you'll like it. But I need to eat. Open your mouth. Just start shoving shit down your throat.
It's like you take every single trope in a harem anime and give it big boobs and then call it and go and crank it up to 11 and call it a day.
Well, another thing is this isn't even the worst.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's not the worst
one. This is the worst one when it comes to boobs. This is not the worst one when it comes to the crazy ass sexually explicit where random stuff happens with a boob grope or a sexual position or sucking on fingers or phallic food or anything like that. I mean,
I will take it back. I thought two things were funny. The one girl who just kept sucking on dick food. Like she would have like a banana.
Kirika?
Yeah, she would have like a banana, like a hot dog.
But see, that's the other sad thing about it. Like the reason why Kirika is like always hungry is really because at home she comes from a bad family.
Oh, okay.
Like they're poor.
Oh.
And it's not the same way with like Chiharu and her sister because they are kind of like poor too, but they're poor in the sense that they have so many freaking kids that they have to feed and whatnot that there's not there's enough to go around, but at the same time, you're having to take care of all your brothers and sisters because your parents aren't around.
Yeah, this anime was not really done well at all. I felt like it is a bad depiction of women in anime, to be honest. As somebody who likes like ecchi anime, it's a bad depiction of women.
Well, and I also feel like the anime is all god horrible.
It is
If
horrible. Yeah.
if like I said, you were going to consume this,
And
I
this
would read
this
the manga.
this thing sold like hotcakes. This thing
It
sold
did.
very fucking well, apparently.
It did.
Yeah.
And the
And it's
manga
not
maybe not so much at some point, but
it's
because
not no,
that's how you
the anime
that's
ended up
how your
getting like
old buddy got it.
the anime got like a DVD and it got a Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
If you go look at like the reviews on Amazon, it's like fucking crazy. Like how well this thing sells. And it's not good. It's not good. Like I would not put this in my anime collection at all. And I remember watching this back in the day. I remember going to like my local comic book store and renting this. And I was like, oh man, I hope people don't judge me for renting EIKEN. And I put this in and I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Uh-huh.
And I had a friend who like swore by that EIKEN was good. He probably read the manga as well, but he was like a fucking EIKEN fan. And I was like, it's not good. It's not good at all. This sucks. This sucks ass. I fucking hate this show.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to try the manga.
No, I'm not trying the manga.
There's a little more there.
No, I do not want to try the manga at all. I feel bad for these women. I'm surprised they're not like, bent in half because the size of their tits. Like, it's
Hey,
crazy.
some ladies want their boobs that big though.
I know, but like, they gotta have fucking back problems.
They're anime characters. They don't have any back problems.
I mean, that one kept like hitting her tits with her knees because they were so big.
Yes, I know. She is probably one of the worst
And
characters.
she
I
was
agree.
11. 11.
Definitely not, because she's 14 in the manga.
In the anime, it says she's 11.
See, they kill it off. Well, and do they ever reveal the girl that's in the bear suit?
No, they never show her at all. I thought that was just a bear. I had no idea there was a person in the suit.
No, there is a person in there, and it's this little petite tiny girl that has like nothing.
Yeah, no, they didn't have her in there.
I think she is supposed to be younger, but she's like a genius. She's supposed to be, I think, almost as smart as the science girl.
Oh.
But no, I mean, manga wise, there are a lot more of the crazy little scenes of things happening. On top of, there's other characters, there's more backstory for every character, and it's more of a harem instead of this one person kind of might get together with this other person, but I don't know about the love story, stuff with all that. But there is more from the manga standpoint of things that actually make sense.
How did you feel about the one guy showing up last minute to fight for Chiharu's love at the end of the anime?
The blue-haired guy?
Yeah. That just felt like it was just tacked on.
It was. There's actually more to that as well.
Okay.
I think the previous year they actually dated. And it was because he wanted to leave her because her bus didn't come in yet.
That's terrible. That's so terrible.
So he ended up leaving and becoming like this hotshot guy, because he was supposedly meek or something too originally.
Yeah.
And then he thought like, oh, I can move back in on her because all this other jazz, and that's kind of why Denzuki's like has to be the character that's like, oh, I have to claim my woman, so to speak,
I feel like
even
if
though
you
he has almost every character in this in some way or another.
he is so bland, milk toast, like regular anime boy
Yeah,
with no redeeming qualities
see,
at
like,
all.
but he's got more. He's got more qualities than manga.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
That's the worst part. Is
Stop
they
being
tried
like
to.
stop being the in the book person right now.
I'm gonna be like in the book
You gotta
because
push your glass up like in the book.
I'm pulling out the books right now. In the book, we're gonna. This is no longer the EIKEN cover story. This is EIKEN Chapter 1 audio book. Let me explain what happens. Then
Okay.
it'll be like, Denzuki is a 14-year-old boy who just got to go to a new school where he finds out that the love of his life is going to be there. What a fanboy. As he walks down the sidewalk, he ends up tripping and thinking about his lunch before, hey, these rocks are pretty soft. I'm glad that something broke my fall.
So stupid.
And then
This
it's going to
is
be like, why is everybody looking at me? Huh? These rocks
I
are extremely soft.
I I do not recommend reading or watching this show. I feel like if you probably only good thing, but you might die, is if you had like a drinking game with this anime. And like every time you
Like
see a
I said,
jiggle, yeah,
I'm just going to tell you to scrap the anime.
I feel like this is the first time we are opposed and we don't think alike on this.
Scrap the anime altogether.
No, this fucking sucks.
I'm gonna have to white knight this one for you, or black knight this one, whichever one it's gonna be.
Out of 5, what do you rank this?
Are we just saying the anime?
Yeah,
A 0.
I give it a -5.
If we were talking about the manga, I'd give it a 2.
A 2.
A 2.
Oh
Maybe a
wow.
2.5. Maybe 2.5. Because even though, like I said, the story is fairly good, it still is all about that whole thing. And I feel like one of the other things with EIKEN is it takes that step to being like, Faku probably should have bought me and like had somebody write me, and Faku didn't. So it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna tease you the whole time. This is like those the old the old like magazines and stuff. I can't remember which ones it is. It's not like Playboy or Hustler or anything where it actually showed stuff. It was
Oh,
like
like what was it?
it was like the ones where like it touched on it, but it would be like
It was like
it
that
was
men's magazine, right?
yeah, it would say like, oh well, you can't technically buy this, but you'd like pay your friend's brother to go buy it for you.
Oh god, I can't remember what it was called.
But it wasn't like Hustler or anything. You didn't have to ask your dad's friend to get it for you.
I don't know.
um and everything like no boob, no nothing. It's just like, well, hand brawl. Oh my gosh. Do you see it must be cold in that room that they're taking these pictures
This
in?
is the most etchy adult thing without being like having any nudity whatsoever in this show.
Right.
It's like the biggest unattractive cock tease ever.
So this is the second thing that I've read slash well, this might be the third. There's one other one that I read where it was a boy at a school too, and that one was fucking horrible as well because the girl at one point, like, the guy got tied up in a water hose,
Uh-huh.
and everything was like, oh yeah, um, blast me or whatever, and it would be the water hose or like yogurt and a stick or something like that, and then it would like really get hardcore into it.
Okay.
But I'll have to look what that is. I know it was like a manga that was like 4 volumes.
Oh.
So whenever I actually read that one, EIKEN kind of prepared me for that, and I was like, what the fuck am I reading?
When I was rewatching this for the show, I had like forgot what EIKEN was. Like I forgot like most of the anime when I was watching it.
Yeah.
And as I was watching it, it was slowly coming back to me. I was slowly having like EIKEN PTSD flashbacks.
Right.
Especially with the little sister.
Right.
That was some of the most cringe-worthy, uncomfortable shit I ever had to sit through.
Well, see, like I said, there's so much of it. On a flip side, like, it kind of feels like Gintama in its seriousness because it doesn't happen. And at yet other times, it's kind of like My Love Story because it's like,
No.
yeah,
No.
Denzuki's trying.
No. You
I
take that. You take that
will.
back right now.
No.
You do not compare this to My Love
I'm
Story.
going to compare it to My Love
No,
Story.
you do not. No.
Yes.
You take it back right now.
I guess you'll have to read it and find out.
No. I'm not gonna fucking read this shit.
You're going to have to read it and find out.
I have ecchi standards, okay? I have ecchi standards.
Hey, buddy.
And this does not meet my standards of etchiness.
Did you watch the anime?
I did watch the anime.
Then you have no ecchi standards anymore.
I only did this because you made me watch Kakarimbo, and that fucking sucks.
Kakarimbo for the win.
No, it's not for the win.
Yep, number 1 video on YouTube. It's true, it is the number 1 video on YouTube.
I was like, I'm going to get him back, and we're going to watch this terrible piece of shit.
And then you're like, I tried as hard as I could.
I know. I forgot you read the manga.
And you're like, I still own it. And you're like, my plans were foiled.
We're gonna have to go even further and watch something even worse.
Don't you fucking say it. I will come to your house and I will put a dirty sock in your mouth.
What am I supposed to say?
Because I knew exactly where your mind could have went.
Where?
I am not watching that.
What is it?
That one thing that the one person on YouTube, when you did it the first time, kept asking you and like repeatedly asked you.
Boku no Pico?
Yeah, I'm not doing that one.
Now we're not going to watch Boku no Pico next?
No, we're not going to watch Boca Hello Pico.
It has like several sequels, I think.
I don't care. I am not going to watch that.
Good, because I don't want to watch a little boy get an ice cube shoved up his asshole either.
Nope, I don't want to know. What? What?
That is the only thing I know about that show.
But the other funny thing is, oh God, what's the other show that I hate? God.
Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan?
No, it's like, I don't know. I may have to ask my brother because it's one that he told me to watch and I watched it and I fucking hated it.
Oh.
It's something where like they're kind of like aliens or whatever, and one of the girls was better, and another little girl is like yelling at the guy like, "Daddy, I stayed. I'm better than her." Da 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 da. And she keeps saying it, and the guy walks over to the other girl and still like protects her over the other one. And I can't remember what it is, but it's fucking horrible.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
She loses an arm, and the dad's still like, it's a fake dad, it's a scientist.
Yeah.
And she's like, Daddy, and she's like the loyal. The relationship really seems like Nebula and Gamora.
Are you talking about Evangelion?
Probably.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. That's what I was thinking too. And I was like, no, I don't think that's. No, that's probably it.
Oh, you're talking about Elfenlied.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah. That show's weird. That show's weird.
Yeah, that's. Some people are like, that's pretty good. I hated that.
We're watching Elfenlied next.
That's probably lower than EIKEN for me already. So
I don't think Elfenlied's not bad. It just has some weird fucked up shit in it.
it's fucking horrible.
I don't think it's that bad.
But
I don't
hey,
think it's that bad.
I mean, I guess I could possibly rewatch it again at episode 200. It'll only take us 2 more years. It'll only take us 2 more years to get to. Ha ha!
Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for staying with us till episode 100. It's been a long, bumpy road.
Right. I think this is one of our longest podcast episodes we've recently done. So
kind of,
I hope you guys really, really enjoy this. ASMR. Make sure that you read EIKEN the manga. And yeah, Otaku Mike's a great guy. He's gonna read it with you guys and put out single episodes for every chapter to let you guys know what he thinks about it. Good job, Mike.
Yeah.
And as always, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, we're not.
I said you were.
No, I'm not doing that. We'll see you next Tuesday. No EIKEN chapter reviews.
EIKEN for the win.
No EIKEN, not for the win.